welcome to MaiMoments, the best channel for makeup and hair tutorial and also products review. Oh my gosh, you guys, it is almost time for Valentine. What are you going to get for your partner or for your loved one? I'm thinking about doing DIY. Okay, I'm probably going to show it on YouTube if the products come in time, and I ordered away from AliExpress, so it's gonna take 30 days. Let's get started, and I'm gonna show you in detail how to create this very cute and flirty hairstyle. Let's get started. As retro, before I do anything with my hair, I must use this product. It's going to add shine into my hair, and it's going to help damage hair, protect hair colors, and also prevent split ends and many more. So it's a really good product to have in your collections. After you have applied the solutions, use a comb to brush it thoroughly so all the products can absorb to every strand of hair. Next off, I'm going to part my hair where I want my heart to be. So if you want on the other side, you can definitely do it. But I'm going to go from left to right. So my heart going to be on the left side. I'm going to grab a section that is part of my bangs. It depends on how big you want your heart to be. So if you want a bigger heart, then make sure you go in to grab more hair. But I think this is a great portion for me. If you have trouble with baby hair similar like me during the process of braiding, then apply some Eco Gel on top of it. It's going to make your life much easier. To create this heart braid, we're going to work on one side first. So we're going to put it in 3 basic braids. This process is really simple, so just bear with me. Divide your hair into 3 equal parts. On the outer left strings, I'm going to place it under and between those 2 strings. Once again, on the outer right strings, I'm going to place it under and tuck between those 2 strings. On the left side, I'm going to do it tuck under and between those 2 strings. And on the right, do the same thing until you reach toward the bottom. You want your braid to be consistent, so you don't want one part is so loose, another part is so tight. So keep staying consistent until you reach like in the mid or the bottom, depend how short or long your hair is. So the first time when I tried to do it, it did not work out the way I expected because of my 2 braid placement. I'm gonna share with you a technique so you don't have to go through this horrible experience. I'm going to keep braiding until I'm satisfied with the length, and I'm going to secure it with a hair tie. So I'm going to add more volume into this braid. How I'm going to do is basically spread it out on this side and working from the top toward the bottom. Sometimes you need to readjust it, so go ahead and see any place that is uneven and do the same thing until you are satisfied with the braid. So this second braid is so critical whether you make it or break it. I'm going to start on the top of my head and then just go straight down as you can see here. And on the side, I'm going to grab like a V or look like a curtain, so it will be making sense whenever I braid it and create a heart later on. For the second braid, we are basically going to the 3 basic braid. On the outer left, I'm going to tuck it under in between those 2 braid. On the right, I'm going to tuck it under in between those 2 braid. And once again, on the left side, I'm going to tuck it under in between those 2 braid. And on the right, you definitely got this process down, so I trust you. Just go ahead and keep doing that until you reach toward the bottoms and secure with an elastic. Make sure that 2 of the braid going to be equal side because it's going to look so wrong that you have lopsided heart. So go ahead and spread it out as needed, create more volume to make those 2 braid equal size. So I'm going to begin creating the first half of the heart using my left hand to hold the beginning in place and also using my right hand to twist it around in circle so it should look similar like this. And then I'm going to grab a bobby pin to actually secure in place. This time it does not need to be perfect and can stick out, so don't worry about this portion as long as you're able to keep the braid in place. I'm going to grab another bobby pin just to stick it in place because I don't want it to go anywhere. And now I'm going to work on my left side. Now I'm basically using the same method, using my left hand to hold the beginning in place and twist it inward with my right hand just to make sure it's going to be secure where the area, and I'm going in circle. Place another bobby pin to secure it in place once you're happy with the heart. Now I'm going to grab 2 of the braid and combine it into one. This will create a perfect heart as you can see here. Now when it's perfectly in place, take out the other 2 elastic that you don't need. Remember earlier, as I mentioned, you should not care where you're going to place the bobby pins. You want to replace the bobby pin with a U-shaped bobby pin, so it should look like this, and you're going to hold the braid while it's still there and stick it in. You want to stick it downward or on sideways so it could hold perfectly. And the best thing about U-shape is most likely that it's going to hold your braid much better, and it's not gonna show as much as if you were using a bobby pins. I believe that I add the U-shaped bobby pins 3 on each side, and it stayed perfectly in place into the end of the day when I took it out, and I was really shocked because I did go to work out with this hairstyle. Another part that is very critical that you want to add the U-shaped bobby pins is between those 2 braids. You want to target on the top and go straight toward the bottoms. Make sure that it's going to be under the braid so nothing going to show. You do have an option to hide the elastic at the end of the braid is if you are going to curl your hair, and go ahead and loop the curl around the elastic and it will not show. But today I'm not doing it, but I'm just going to give you an options. This hairstyle is so cute and unique. On a date, you are going to blow their mind and they get confused. How did you able to make that happen? I hope you have a wonderful Valentine's Day. I hope you found this video helpful. There's another 2 video waiting for you to click because it makes special for you. Don't forget to subscribe, ring the bell for more notifications, and as always, love yourself, stay motivated, peace out.